Are you prepared to delve into the darker side of anime, where characters embody the tantalizing allure of the 7 deadly sins? Brace yourself for a riveting exploration of greed, wrath, envy, pride, sloth, gluttony, and lust as portrayed in the animated realm. I am your host, Rengoku, and in today's video, I'll introduce you to 7 anime characters who personify these cardinal vices, each bringing their own twist to the sins that have fascinated humanity for centuries. Fasten your seatbelts, as we're about to navigate the complex moral landscapes and irresistible temptations that these characters represent. One, Pride's cold embrace, Frieza. In the vast universe of Dragon Ball Z, the tyrant Frieza embodies the deadly sin of pride with chilling perfection. Born into cosmic royalty, Frieza's belief in his own supremacy is as vast as the galaxies he seeks to control. Unlike many villains who crave power for power's sake, Frieza's pride is deeply rooted in his identity, making every challenge to his authority a personal affront. When faced with the rise of a Saiyan capable of rivaling his might, Frieza's pride propels him into a cataclysmic battle that reshapes the fate of entire worlds. His icy demeanor belies a fiery pride that cannot be quenched, making Frieza a formidable force in the universe. Pride, as seen through Frieza, is more than just arrogance. It is a belief system that places oneself above all else. The complexity of Frieza's character lies in his unwavering conviction in his own divinity. Every planet conquered and race subjugated is a testament to his unassailable position in the cosmic hierarchy. Frieza's pride does not just drive him, it defines him, making him a fascinating study in the dangerous allure of unbridled ego. As the saga unfolds, Frieza's pride leads to both his greatest triumphs and his most devastating defeats, illustrating the perilous edge on which the sin of pride teeters.
Number 2. Envy's puppet, Doflamingo.
Within the vibrant world of One Piece, Don Quixote Doflamingo weaves the sin of envy into the very fabric of his being. As a former celestial dragon cast down to the mortal world, Doflamingo's envy is not for material wealth or power, of which he has plenty, but for the divine status he once held. His manipulation of people and countries is a twisted attempt to reclaim a semblance of the godlike control he believes is rightfully his. Doflamingo's envy drives him to commit heinous acts, not out of malice, but a deep-seated desire to correct what he sees as a cosmic imbalance in his favor. Doflamingo's character is a masterclass in the complexity of envy. He is both a puppeteer and a puppet to his own green-eyed monster, his every action a manifestation of his yearning for a lost heritage. This envy makes him dangerously unpredictable and compellingly tragic. As he pulls the strings of his elaborate plots, Doflamingo reveals the destructive power of envy, showing how it can corrode the soul and turn noble ambitions into dark obsessions. His story is a poignant reminder that envy can blind even the most brilliant minds to the simple joys of the life they have, always chasing after the shadows of what could have been. 3. Wrath's fury, Muzan Kibutsuji. In the shadow-laden narrative of Demon Slayer, Muzan Kibutsuji personifies the sin of wrath with a terrifying elegance. As the progenitor of all demons, his wrath is not a mere flicker of rage, but an eternal inferno that consumes both the innocent and guilty alike. Muzan's anger stems from his profound loathing of his own cursed existence, driving him to spread misery as both a vendetta against humanity and a twisted form of kinship with his demonic creations. His wrath is methodical, not explosive, making him a uniquely daunting adversary who can destroy lives with a mere whisper of his will. Muzan's embodiment of wrath challenges the conventional understanding of the sin, intertwining it with a desperate grasp for mortality and a fear of oblivion. This blend of personal vendetta and existential dread makes him a multifaceted villain whose wrath is both his weapon and his cage. As he maneuvers through the shadows, Muzan's presence is a constant reminder of the destructive power of uncontrolled anger, painting a vivid picture of how wrath can outlive centuries and shape the course of history. His narrative arc is a grim testament to the lasting scars of wrath, both on the souls it consumes and the world that bears its fury. 4. Greed's gilded cage, Aizen Sosuke. Amidst the spiritual battles of Bleach, Aizen Sosuke stands as the embodiment of greed, his hunger for power and knowledge knowing no bounds. Aizen's greed is not for wealth or traditional treasures, but for the ultimate supremacy over both the human and spirit worlds. His betrayal of comrades and manipulation of enemies are all part of a grand design to ascend beyond the limits of his Shinigami form, driven by an insatiable desire to transcend mortality itself. Aizen's intellect and charm mask a voracious appetite that can never be sated, making him one of the most formidable foes in the series. Aizen's portrayal of greed delves into the depths of ambition and the dark paths it can lead one down. His journey is a cautionary tale of how the quest for ultimate power can warp a noble pursuit into a destructive obsession. Aizen's character serves as a complex study of greed, not just as a desire for more, but as a profound dissatisfaction with the finite nature of existence. As his plans unfold, the true extent of his greed becomes apparent, revealing a man who would risk the very fabric of reality to satisfy his endless craving. Aizen's story is a compelling narrative on the dangers of unchecked desire, showing that the true cost of greed is not what one loses, but what one becomes in its pursuit. 5. Gluttony's devouring darkness, Majin Buu. Within the fantastical realms of Dragon Ball Z, Majin Buu epitomizes the sin of gluttony, not merely in the consumption of food, but in an insatiable appetite for destruction and chaos. Unlike typical portrayals of gluttony as mere overindulgence, Buu's hunger is existential, consuming entire worlds and civilizations in a voracious quest for satisfaction. His childlike innocence juxtaposes horrifically with the monstrous acts his gluttony compels him towards, creating a dichotomy that is as unsettling as it is tragic. Buu's very nature is a testament to the boundless depths of gluttony, where the desire to consume knows no rationale or restraint. Majin Buu's narrative explores the darker shades of gluttony, portraying it as an abyss that seeks to fill an unfillable void. His interactions reveal a poignant irony. In his quest to satiate his endless hunger, he only deepens the emptiness within. Buu's character is a profound commentary on the futility of seeking fulfillment in consumption alone, showcasing the inevitable destruction that follows a life led by unbridled gluttony. As the saga of Majin Buu unfolds, the devastating impact of his gluttony becomes a mirror reflecting the potential consequences of our own unchecked desires, making his story a compelling allegory for the dangers of excess. 6. Sloth's silent stranglehold. Father, Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood. In the alchemical world of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, the entity known as Father personifies sloth, but not through mere laziness or inactivity. Instead, his sloth is manifested in a profound disinterest in the value of human life and the workings of the world, seeking only to free himself from the burdens of his existence. Father's sloth is intellectual and emotional, a detachment that allows him to commit atrocities without a semblance of remorse. His grand scheme to ascend beyond his physical form is driven by a desire to escape the tedious complexities of humanity, embodying a chilling form of sloth that is as active as it is apathetic. Father's interpretation of sloth offers a nuanced perspective on the sin, illustrating how dangerous disengagement and detachment can be. His aloofness to the suffering he causes and the lives he manipulates is a stark reminder of the perils of indifference. Through Father, sloth is revealed not as mere laziness, but as a willful ignorance that can lead to the unraveling of the very fabric of society. His journey serves as a dark parable about the ease with which sloth can disguise itself as ambition, and the silent havoc it can wreak when left unchecked, making Father an unforgettable embodiment of this deadly sin. 7. Lust's twisted desire, Hisoka Moro. The enigmatic world of Hunter x Hunter presents Hisoka Moro, a character who embodies the deadly sin of lust in a manner unlike any traditional interpretation. Hisoka's lust is not confined to the physical realm but extends into a perverse craving for powerful adversaries. This lust drives him to manipulate and toy with his opponents, deriving pleasure from the anticipation and the thrill of combat. Hisoka's desires are not bound by morality or reason, making him unpredictable and exceedingly dangerous. His pursuit of pleasure through the challenge and defeat of others paints a complex portrait of lust, where satisfaction is derived not from gratification but from the pursuit itself. Hisoka's characterization brings a deeper, more psychological dimension to the concept of lust, exploring its manifestations beyond mere physicality. His insatiable appetite for strong opponents, and the lengths he will go to in order to face them, highlight a form of lust that is both metaphorical and literal. Hisoka's presence in Hunter x Hunter serves as a chilling reminder of the power of desire, unmoored from ethical constraints, showcasing how lust can drive individuals to extremes in pursuit of their passions. Through Hisoka, lust is depicted not just as a sin, but as a force that can both propel and pervert, making him an unforgettable figure in the discourse on desire's dark side. As we conclude our exploration into the anime characters that exemplify the 7 deadly sins, we hope this journey has offered you a new perspective on the complexities and allure of these timeless vices. Remember, the world of anime is rich with narratives that delve into the human psyche, inviting us to reflect on our own virtues and flaws. Thank you for joining us on this intriguing venture into the shadows of character and morality. Until next time, keep delving into the depths of your favorite stories, and may your viewing experiences continue to challenge and enrich your understanding of the human condition. Farewell for now, and until we meet again, may your adventures in anime be both enlightening and enthralling. See you next time.